Hello, Pin Voyagers. My name is Julie and I am here with Nick.
I'm so excited to be here.
And we have some pin mail that we are going to unbox. We have some fantasy pin mail and some official Disney pin mail. So without further ado, let's head out on our voyage. All right, so what do you want to start with? Fantasy or official?
Let's start with some fantasy.
Okay.
And how about designed by Genn?
This is so exciting, you guys. I have been wanting to get this pin for so long, ever since she revealed the artwork.
Genn always does such a great job with her packaging of her products. So it's always like, it's just an adventure. It's fun to open these. So I'll give this to Julie.
All right, now we were able to snag a Polka Galaxy in a shop drop. And by snagging that Polka Galaxy, that
gave us early access to Thor. So this is designed by Genn profile, her profile series. This is her first Marvel profile release, which again, because we had purchased Polka Galaxy redo, then we got early access to Thor. So again, this wasn't a guarantee that you would get Thor. It was just an early access opportunity to purchase it. If you missed out, if you didn't get there on time, that's on you.
Okay, so Genn
Jolly
provided
Rancher
snacks.
I like Jolly Ranchers.
And he also likes Sour Patch Kids, so that's for Nick. She also put her cute little card in here. And then she also provided care instructions for her pin.
Oh, what a good idea.
It is a really good idea. I really could have used this before quarantine because I accidentally had a...
She got really nervous right at the beginning of the pandemic and took Lysol and started cleaning some of our pins and maybe ruined some. Don't take Lysol to your pins.
I did take a Lysol wipe. I didn't spray them with Lysol, but regardless. All right, you guys.
Wow.
This pin is amazing.
You know, it's always incredible to see the artwork released for a pin, and then when you get the pin in hand, wow, it's so good.
This actually looks like almost identical to the
artwork.
Which is,
which is a good thing. But, you know, the thing that's tricky is... pin designers and the artists will choose colors for the art itself, for the digital art, and then when the creator sends it off to the factory, they have to work together with the factory to find the right Pantone colors. This is something Genn does really, really well, and it's a good example in this pin. The color right now that's standing out the most to me is the red on his cape. The red cape is sandblasted, so it has this sparkle to it. I love sandblasting. My eye is drawn to shiny things. So it really, really looks great.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous pin.
We'll put a close-up on the screen right here. Now, the artist for this is Georgie. That's who is the exclusive artist for Designed by Genn. Georgie not only hand draws the characters, but then he literally hand draws that perimeter, that frame around every character. And so every profile that he has designed has its own unique personalized frame. This one is gold. It's really, really pretty. It's got some sandblasting on it. This is a pin-on-pin design. And behind Thor, in the background, is something that makes you think of the Bifrost. It's not the bridge itself, but it's a color scheme with lines that is definitely referencing the Bifrost. Awesome. What a beautiful pin.
This is a gorgeous pin.
Now, Julie, look, I didn't notice it in the artwork release, but his hair has a braid. Is that an artist's interpretation, or is that true to Thor?
I think it's an artist's interpretation.
I
don't remember him having a braid, but that doesn't mean that he didn't.
Still, it's cool. It looks great on the pin.
Yeah.
I also like that Genn has a really great eye for knowing just how much to screen print versus having actual metal. And so the screen print is not overwhelming in this. It's just perfect. Great job.
She did a great job. And any of Designs by Genn, like any of the folks that collect, you'll be happy to know that she upped her LE size.
Yeah.
Because from everybody wanted the princess ones. They were like, give it to me.
Yeah, these are some of the most popular fantasy pin series right now. And there's a reason, because these are really quality pins. I mean, you can just, the weight of the pin, the finishing, every fine detail that goes into it, they are really, really top quality pins. So I'm glad more people can get their hands on them.
Yeah.
I am so happy we have that one.
It's beautiful. All right, next up for...
Unboxing Fantasy,
yeah.
Castle Gang.
What?
So Castle Gang has a Marvel series, and he's made an Endgame specific series, and then a few standalone Marvel characters. And so this is going to be a standalone Marvel character. And it is Miles Morales. I'm a big Miles fan. He is a Spider-Man. There he is.
It's a gorgeous pin.
Now, Castle Gang, when he first started making his Marvel pins, didn't use a lot of sandblasting. But then I believe some of the Loki variants that he made had sandblasting, and the Harry Potter pins, his Harry Potter books had sandblasting. So this one does have sandblasting. The sky behind Miles is sandblasted. Now, I will say, when I think of Miles Morales, I do think of a younger character, very specifically teenager. And I think this art reads a little bit older, but it's still really, really cool. I like having this character represented, and I'm really happy to have it. What a cool pin.
Yeah, I love this pin.
And he does number his pins. So this particular pin is number 56 out of 60.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
All right, so I think that does it for fantasy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we are going to move on to some SeaWorld pins.
Yeah, we picked up a few SeaWorld pins. 2 of them are limited edition, and 1 is an open edition. So starting with the limited edition, I found these really big. This is a big pin. There's 2 of them we're going to showcase to you guys that we picked up. Limited edition of 600. I don't specifically know if there's a name for this series, but at the top of each pin there's a date. At least this one says March of 2021. And this is clearly a Manatee Pin. So it's kind of like a fact card about some of the animals that you can see at SeaWorld. So this is Manatee. It has their genus name. It doesn't have the species name on there. I'm not sure why. And then a nice little fact. Manatees can motor up to 15 miles an hour in short bursts. And I like this pin because the manatee is cool. You've got the manatee mother and her calf. A lot of sandblasting of the water around it and the seagrass that they eat. And again, a nice big size. The other one, the Walrus. Beautiful blue sandblasting on that pin. This one does have their genus and species name. And then a nice fact. Walrus can withstand freezing temperatures as low as 31 degrees Fahrenheit. That must be in the water, because it gets a lot colder in the air where they live. And this one is dated for May 2021.
These are beautiful.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You don't often see people show SeaWorld pins, so that's a neat thing.
Yeah, it's super fun.
And then I found this one. This pin that I'm going to show you is a variation on what I call the old logo of SeaWorld. SeaWorld has had a few different logos, but this is not the current logo, but the one right before that, which featured Shamu jumping over waves.
Yeah.
I think it's probably the most classic SeaWorld logo, and I think a fan favorite. And this one is a variation. It has that logo with some oranges all around it. And I thought that was cool, because this one came from SeaWorld in Florida and oranges, and it was just a really neat design, so I had to pick it up. I like this pin a lot. Really cool. And if you like that too, if you like the pin and the design, if you're going over to the park soon, the SeaWorld also had that design on some t-shirts and maybe even some drinkware.
Fun. Classic SeaWorld. All right, moving on to official Disney pins.
Yes.
We have a couple. So this just arrived in the mail today.
Oh yeah, we're excited to see these.
These are, if I'm not mistaken, are our DEC pin, Hercules pin. So DEC stands for Disney Employee Center. And we didn't get all of them. I think there was 5 of them.
Yeah, we only got 3.
We got 3 of them. So here we have Hades, Pain, and Panic, with Hades eating worms, and Pain and Panic jumping all over each other.
And then we also have Meg, Hercules, and Phil.
You know, I thought it was interesting for this pin that they just didn't do a Herc and Meg pin. Like, I don't think, like, Phil really needed to be in it. I also wish they would have done a Muses pin.
Oh, I know. Why didn't they do a Muses?
Like, in front of the...
I love the Muses. And then this one is Meg and Pegasus. Cool. These are all pin on pin. What's your reaction?
Let's see. So I feel like...
What do you think this... What metal? What color is this?
I don't know, like a copper?
Yeah, it's... Behind them... I'm going to put a close-up up here. So behind them is a Greek-style temple. And I honestly can't tell in this light. Maybe it's the light of the room we're filming in. But I can't tell if that is a gold medal or a copper medal. I don't know.
I feel like it's more copper. I also feel like, and I'll put up some close-ups of these pens, but I feel like all the characters should have been shifted up because there's nothing behind Hades. There's no, like, look at this empty space.
No,
right?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind that. That's fine for me. Their character placement is fine.
Well,
I think actually Hades is placed the best.
But I wish like the columns were like 3D. I don't know. To me, I
think they're nice pins. If you're Hades, if you're a Hades collector, you'll definitely want that one. But if you like Hercules, you'll enjoy these pins. They are nice, decent size.
LE 250.
250.
Yeah. So, I think we got these to trade.
Yeah, these will be up for trade.
Moving on. Next, we have, and I know we talked about this in our podcast.
Yeah, so if you listen to the podcast, we discussed this pin with Terry.
We have the Alice Jumbo, and this, I wanted to also put it on our YouTube video because this pin is just beautiful. It's huge. It's literally the size of a saucer of a coffee cup.
No, bigger than. I think it's bigger than a saucer plate. I think it's like a small dinner plate, like a small salad plate.
And just the pearlescence.
As Terry said last time, it's a pop-up. Pin on pin on pin. 3 layers.
Yeah. This it has all the characters. You can literally envision the end of the movie where they're chasing her. This pin is just gorgeous. Just top notch, in my opinion.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, and I think that's LE 200. It says
I
on the
think
back.
it's 200. Well, I'll look on the back. 200.
Yep.
Now this is a WDI pin. Walt Disney Imagineering pin.
Yeah, we're very lucky that we were able to snag
Let's
that.
Get this.
And then our next pin that we got is also, I believe, WDI.
Yeah.
This is the Adorbs, and this was like a little sneak attack. What do you call that?
Surprise drop.
So they didn't tell anyone that they were going to do it, and they had released the little pin boxes that you get 2
mystery
pins,
boxes.
the mystery boxes.
So Adorbs have become really popular. They're a mystery box set exclusive to WDI, so a cast member exclusive. And they're just little tiny pins. And last month they featured Alice in Wonderland, and we were lucky enough to get a super chaser. Ugh. Hey, as I pull this pin down, I'm going to kind of tout the benefits of having magnetic pin boards. That's how easily I can pull this pin down to show you all, because it's magnetic, and I can put it right back to where we had it. But that's the Cheshire Cat Super Chaser, LE of 100. So this is an example of an Adorbs, and here's the box set of Alice.
This is also an LE 200, I believe.
Now, Julie, if you listen to the podcast, we had discussed that there was no Alice pin in the Alice in Wonderland Adorb set. And everyone noticed how weird that was, and then clearly that's because they were saving Alice for the box set. There she is. This is for trade. So Julie does not like cutesy pins, and she is the one that has the Alice in Wonderland collection, so this one will be up for trade.
This will be up for trade, for sure. So I think
that's it.
That does it for our unboxing. If you see anything that you want to trade, you can reach out to me on Instagram at pinstress_JMW, or you can reach out to Nik on Instagram.
Second Star Pins to the right. We'll put links in the video.
Yeah. And if you haven't listened to Terry and I's podcast, it is called Pin Voyagers. You can hear it on any major podcasting platform. And if you are in the market for a custom pin board for your pins, please check us out at Pua Pinboards on Instagram. If you need a custom pin board for your collection, because who just wants it to be on cork?
Well, Julie, thanks for having me in. Terry should be back from her vacation for next time.
Yeah. So until next time.
We'll see you on our next voyage.
Bye.
Wherever we're going, I could not say for sure. Better not knowing, but it's better than before. But here's the cure. Everybody swimming in sunshine. Everybody feeling fine. Everybody join the fun line.